Ladies and gentlemen, real talk, everything has changed. Hello, welcome. Everything has changed. Everything has changed, but we are on, ladies and gentlemen. We are on. Welcome. It is midday. 2 hours of cardio. Done. We woke up on time. Ish. Do you know what I did? I put a little battery pack on it. I put my phone away from me, so I had to get up. So I already put it on for 6 a.m., got up, moved it to 7 a.m., moved the alarm to 7 a.m., then went there and I was like, all right, 7 a.m. And I was like, go back to sleep. And I was like, no. And then I actually made it to the gym. Without the scrolls, without anything, quickly posted one short form piece of content, but then went actually to the gym, actually did the thing. Excuse me. We did the thing. Feeling good. Directly after this, I'm going to go do another hour of cardio just on the streets and get some sun in. Phenomenal. We're in. I'm in, and I instantly, my vibration was higher. I said hi to everybody. I was speaking to everybody. It definitely feels like I've moved over to a new chapter. If you were here yesterday, I did do a write down of what's important to me, what's impacting my confidence at the very largest, at the very least. So I moved all that around to see what goes where, and I got more clarity around it. I don't have more clarity around my business yet, around the e-commerce side. That's going to be more this week, which is fine. The important thing at the moment for me is not to do too much. So at the moment, my biggest things that are impacting my confidence is, we've got three things. We've got the rig and how I feel about myself. We've got diet, rig and how I feel about myself and my beauty, my skin, all of the things that encompass in me looking after my body, right? Lean, clean, sharp, all of that. Then we've got finances, which allow me to actually have freedom and mobility to move around. Very important. And then we've got our reach, or our social media reach. But that's not really impacting my confidence. It's impacting my confidence a little bit, but I know that these three things impact this here. So it's not like it's impacting it. It's more like, I have to move closer to here. So that's all that's really happening. So we're on a mission now. What is important to me? What makes me feel the best? And go do that. So we've set on 21 days for this cut specifically. And this cut is 21 days. It's like a little cleanup period. So here's exactly what I'm running. Now, full disclosure. This is extreme. I take heaps of vitamins, supplementation, my water's on point, everything's on point. I have been training daily for nearly 10 years. When I say daily, I mean 7 days a week. I've probably missed in total 120, 150 days over the last 10 years. Okay? My nutrition has been, it hasn't been on for 10 years, but I've been training for a long time. And I started swimming before I could even walk. So I've been physically active a lot. So understand that do not do what I do. You may not be able to do that, and that's fine, but I think you should know what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is very, very simple. I've got a calorie limit per day. The calorie limit is 1,000 calories per day. That 1,000 calories is coming mainly from chicken breast and green vegetables. And every fourth day, after I do legs and shoulders on that day, in the evening, I have salmon at night. But it still equals the 1,000 calories. Now, why I have salmon? Because you need omega-3s, you need fish oil. It's important, it affects testosterone, etc. And the only reason why I can have it every 4 days for only a short period of time for 21 days is I can probably, before I crash my hormones, that's probably as long as I can run it with not having fish oil or even that low calories, etc. So that's what I'm running for 21 days. I am running in terms of gym, so 3 days. So I run this all the time. I've been doing this for the last 3-4 years. This has been my general split all the time. So day 1 is chest and triceps. When I do chest and triceps, and then 2 hours treadmill cardio, and then 1 hour random cardio. That 1 hour random cardio could be walking around the house and cleaning for an hour. It could be walking on the riverbank, which I'm going to do shortly. That hour of cardio could be, what could it be? That hour of cardio could be, it could be in theory yoga, but I'm not really considering that, cardio. It's not really cardio, but consider it cardio, right? So there's an extra hour in there. That third hour is pick and choose, okay? It's not timed, it's not extreme. It's like pick and choose when, what, how, not sure, but whatever you do, maybe do that, okay? Cool. So we're doing that. So chest and triceps, 2 hours cardio plus an extra 1, so 3 hours cardio. So we're running here and 1,000 calories protein only, and we're fasting ideally all the way till 4 p.m. and we only eat from 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. Now, I'm not sure if I'll make it in the first couple of days, and I might start eating at 2 p.m., but most likely I'm going to start eating at 4 p.m., so 4 to 8. Couple of reasons. The longer you stay fasted, obviously I'm burning fat, so it's pretty good, and science has proven that you get leaner quicker that way. However, it also will improve inflammation, it will do some cell regeneration, it will improve my skin, it will improve a bunch of other markers, which is important. So I'm happy to sacrifice a little bit of muscle for that, because intermittent fasting, believe it or not, and a lot of people will be like, no. I've done intermittent fasting for 2 years straight, nothing else, and then I started having protein in the morning, and running it like that. There is clear difference in which one produces more muscle, full stop. Intermittent fasting does not grow muscle as better as the other one, hands down, just hands down. But at the moment, there's also health benefits around it. So once that 3 weeks is done, what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to add fish oil at the very least, or salmon every day, okay? So we might increase the calories to 1,200, 1,300, or we might still keep them at 1,000. We're probably going to increase it to about 1,300 maybe, right? So we're going to do salmon. We're going to add that. We're going to keep the fasting in there, and we're going to decrease our cardio to only 1 hour of cardio. So that's the chest and triceps day. Cardio stays the same every day. Next day is back and biceps, then 2 hours cardio and an extra 1. Next day is legs and shoulders, 2 hours cardio and an extra 1 hour cardio maybe. And then rest day. So today is actually a rest day. On the rest day, I do my 2 hours cardio plus the extra 1 hour cardio. Okay, that's all I'm doing on the rest day. Food stays the same. Every 4th day I've got salmon in there. Now, I've got high energy right now. In 21 days, I'm fully expecting myself to be really kind of depleted and leaner, and it's going to be a little sharper and it's going to be tougher, but also I'm going to be feeling better. So it's going to be a bit weird, but I'm prepared for the energy to go down. If it goes down, I'll deal with it appropriately. Still optimizing for sleep. So after 8 p.m., the moment it hits 8 p.m., I'll take melatonin. I'll take all my sleeping stuff that helps, like magnesiums. There's just a bunch of stuff, right? I've discussed it in other videos. You should watch, you should subscribe if you're not already. That's what I'm doing. This is an extreme cut. This is an extreme cut, and I fucking love it. And it's not for everybody, and it's for me, and it's great. So that's 21 days. That 21 days should roughly peel off 10% body fat. 10% body fat. 10%. I estimate myself at anywhere between 18 and 25. So if I'm 25, that brings me down to 15%. If I'm 20, that brings me down to 10%. Cool, right? Then I'll drop the cardio to 1 hour. There's still the gym and up the calories a little bit. And then we've got another 3 weeks most likely. And in those 3 weeks, I won't drop 10% body fat. It'll probably be another 6% body fat in those next 3 weeks, roughly. And this is still going on minimums. I might drop a little more, I might drop a little less, whatever. Point is when I hit that, Andrew, get it together. That extra 6%, so if I'm 25, we've peeled off 10, that's 15. Another 6 brings me to 9%. If I'm 20, that brings me to 10, another 6%, I'm dead. So, obviously we'll maneuver. If I'm already like too lean and I'm like, then obviously cool. We'll up the calories, we'll move stuff around, but we're going to keep the diet keto, we're going to keep it clean, we're going to keep it tight. So processed food is out. Fuck that. For life. I again jumped on the processed food for like 3-4 days. Again, this grieving period has been tough. It's the one thing that I leaned on. Cool. After speaking to a lot of people, reality is my girlfriend of 2 years, which I'm deeply in love with, deeply was in love with, still deeply in love with, left at a similar time that my dad died. My dad is young, so it's also not like he was old, and it was like, no, it's like a really like it's fucked. It's just fucked. Full stop. It's just fucked. So, and the girlfriend has chosen drugs to even bring up or mention, or even nothing. Not a message, not an anything. Dad is dead. No support, not even my condolences message. Nothing. Zero. So, I've written off the X as pretty simple. Just because I'm smart, just because I have a lot of knowledge in this, just because I have a lot of psychology knowledge, just because I have a lot of understanding of trauma, understanding of all that, I understand 95% of why she is the way she is. She understands 95% of why she is intellectually. Like, we were together, she was trying to address it. She knows exactly the steps to do, and she doesn't have any courage. She's a little bitch, basically. And essentially went and took the easy route. You chose those decisions, which, just because I understand where it comes from, doesn't mean that your actions themselves aren't shitty and extremely hurtful. So shitty that I would classify you, my sweetheart, if you ever watch this, as a bad human on this planet. Like, on this planet, your actions equate to bad human. Like, out of all the humans, just really bad human. I don't label people as good or bad. But in this case, I can be like, your actions are actually bad. And I understand that your mum's actions, her mum's actions, are even worse. And the things that have happened to her daughter are horrific. I understand that. And that's turned you into a similar version of that. Until you address that trauma, you're just going to be a shit human forever. But from there on in as well, you're going to have to go make amends with everybody, including myself. And I'm not sure if I'll ever let you make amends with me. So I may actually seal your fate, because genuinely, I've now hit over to the next point, and I personally deserve heaps better. Any human does, actually. Any single human, even a dog, deserves better treatment than the treatment that you give to humans. Literally anybody. Literally choose anybody in the world, and they don't deserve to be treated like that by you. So, your poor rebound boyfriend. Poor guy. Just poor guy. The desire to warn him of like, man, run, is so high. And like, run, don't give her back to me. Like, run. But no. So, good. That sits in that place. Diet is in check. Business and money, so finances, money is getting sorted out this week of the sort of the plan of where it moves forward gets more crystallized. But still, not massive action is going to be done on that. Not massive action is going to be done over that over the next 21 days, which is fine. The song Coming for Kanye has been submitted and it's getting released this week, which is epic. And this week I'm also scheduling the album fully to be released on the date that it's going to be released. By the time you've seen this video, the album is already live and fresh. Album is called Free Speech. Song is called Coming for Kanye. And the song previously, Your Funeral. Anyway, I love them. Anybody that listens to them loves them. Show them some love. There's probably links there. I love you. That's the update. I have got to keep going. And I've got to go continue to do the cardio because I have got a busy day. I've got a list. I've got a busy day. And I must do that. But we are back on. We're back on. I don't know if you've seen this side of Andrew before. I don't know if I've seen that side of Andrew because it's not I'm back on. It's I have hit a new level of wolf. So here I am, wolfing. And I'm pretty excited, personally, for my wolfing. Wolf. So that's where we're at. That's the update. Don't do what I do with the diet. Don't do that. There's major risks, crashing hormones, damaging ligaments, there's so many things because there's so many nuances in how I train weights, how I train cardio, how I do that to make sure there's minimal, how I recover, how I sleep, there's so many little things that you must do correctly to be able to even pull off something this large. And if you've, I spill secrets and bits and pieces throughout my videos, but check out my book as well. It doesn't tell you how to do an extreme cut, but it will actually teach you how to really lose the weight and keep it off forever, basically. I love you very much. Have a beautiful day wherever you are. Remember to love yourself because I need to love myself. And in saying that, peace.